Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander. And today we have a brand new episode in our card spotlight series in which I look at a card that I feel is underplayed or underappreciated in Commander and discuss its merits. But before we do that, just a quick reminder to please click subscribe if you enjoy these videos. It's the only way the YouTube algorithm really notices me, and we're currently growing the channel and it helps me a lot. Much appreciated. And today we have a brand new card from Phyrexia, all be one Commander decks. It is Hexplate Wallbreaker for 3 colors and 2 red. It's an artifact equipment which has Phyrexia, which means when it enters the battlefield, you'll get a free 2/2 red rebel creature token and attach it to it. The equipped creature gets +2/+2, that's fine. And then when it attacks, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap each attacking creature. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. And it has equipped for 3 colors and 1 red. So the Phyrexia ability is really interesting, even though I really dislike the name and the fact that it has the exclamation point and it just sounds really silly. It's still quite a cool ability because it makes equipment that much better. This is basically a 4/4 for 5 mana that gives you an extra attack step when it attacks. So in that sense, it's very similar to Karlach Fury of Avernus, which is an absolutely fantastic card. But it comes with a little bit of upside and a little bit of downside, as these cards often do. So Karlach has haste, essentially. It lets you attack with any creature that's on the board already, and you immediately get the extra attack step. And then it also gives you creature's first strike, which is really, really strong because it makes blocking super hard. This doesn't do either of those, but it has a little bit of upside. It's more resistant to creature removal, which is good. It can just stick around on the board. If there's a board wipe or if your creature gets killed, you can just plop it onto another creature. So that's obviously really awesome. If you have a way to give this creature haste, this becomes very, very strong because then you have a 4/4 that's immediately giving you an extra attack step. That's really, really great. And then the fact that you can switch it around, put it onto a different creature that can attack better if need be, or that if your creature gets removed, you can slap this onto something else, just makes it very strong. It does have the usual wording to make sure you don't abuse it to go infinite. I'm fine with that. I think that's pretty cool. That way there aren't that many shenanigans. I don't think these infinite combos are that interesting for most people anyway, so it's just nice that they come with that kind of extra protection. So as I mentioned, this card feels very similar to Karlach, and that is an absolute all-star in the Commander format at the moment. So what decks could this possibly go into? Well, it's going to go into any red deck that is really focused on extra attack steps or attacking. It could also go into equipment decks, obviously, because there's a little bit of synergy there, but I see it more as a card that's going to fit into attacking decks. So for example, it will be really good in Ishin, 2 Heavens is 1. It's going to be fantastic there because the fact that you're getting 2 extra attack steps when you attack with this creature is just going to be really solid. It's also going to be really good in Otari's Sun's Glory, the card that we talked about in one of our previous videos. That makes sense, of course, because they're in the same precon. But it must be said that there is a lot of synergy there. You're getting free creatures for this to equip in case the creature carrying it dies. And then Otari's ability is going to trigger an extra time if it gets to attack during the second combat step. So that is really solid, of course. But really, this should go in most red decks that are interested in bashing face. It's another great new card to give extra combat steps. So there you have it. That has been our card spotlight for today. What are your thoughts on this card? Let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, take care. Woo!